Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 13. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Love out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target. Altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On to punt on 4th down, it's Bradley Pinion. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jets football. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go, go. 11, Agate. 11.
They've got a man in motion. Lawrence going to throw straight away here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Ready up.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Ready. 19 Lions. Ready.
Love from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Play fake, it's Love. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Okay, ready.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? To the air with Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. Has room down the left sideline. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. So now it's 13-zip, Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributed to this lead early on.
Yeah, I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jets drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Shut up.
Fakes the handoff, now Love. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun now for Love. Complete beyond the marker. Down to the 10. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Red 23.
They'll stick with Achane. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
On red.
Staying on the ground here with Achan. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Lisa 24. Silver. Take right open.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Achan running to the right. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Safe right. 13 Luke. Hey, kill.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Short pass brought, bouncing football, and now the Bengals have it.
Yeah, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field, but unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They're working a couple of yards past the line. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Here's Love. He'll get this one to Brown. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Pass is caught, that's Darnell Mooney. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Here's Love to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Slot man in motion left. Love to throw again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. Taking a deep shot here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. That's caught. Devon Achane. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Azeez Ojulari getting there for the tackle.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Red on red. 11, Agate.
Finds a man right side. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it'll be second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, run.
Slot man motioned over.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw on 3rd down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready. Warrior 70. Street. Check smash. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Love looking to pass. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Love. Setting up the running back screen. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Buys time, rolling right. That one's complete, right side. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it at the 5. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
19 tight.
Takes the handoff, now Love. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie before halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Point after, up and good by Fairbairn. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down throw, Lawrence. Forced out to his right. Throwing deep down the near side. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking to throw. He's trying another one deep. Big gain downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. 13, Luke. Luke.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. What a dive. I think he caught it. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Hey, kill. Take right open. Silver.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, the football's loose. And now the Bengals have it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he takes it up to about the 6 for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Play fake, it's Love. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Set.
Hand off to the back. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And this is a nice gain. That stopped at the 47. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ready up.
2nd and 3 now.
Set. Reload. Reload.
From the 47. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Set go.
3rd and long. Here's Love. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again.
Now, up the ball.
Working quickly
19,
here.
Tiger. 19, Tiger.
It's 4th down.
Go, Reed. Go. 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Hut, hut.
He'll throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jair Brown has it. And the Jets take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Hey, go, go. Go, big smash.
Man in motion out of the slot.
30 left.
A-Chain on the inside give. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Red on red. Go, go. Red, red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Buying some time left. Got Williams, and it's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Hey, hey, hey.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Bengals 14.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set, ready, check, Panther.
Now a give left side. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
From the 37. Wow, wide open here, complete. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Bronco switch, go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Check.
They give it to him again. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense up to the line fast. Thrown on 1st down, Love. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Ready.
Here's Love to throw. On the move, headed right. The back's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. Oh, the Bengals got to it and recovered the football. Still more than a field goal game. They were going to get to this point sometime, and they decide now's the moment and deliver with the onside kick.
The hard part's over, right? That's what the numbers tell you. They're getting an onside kick a whole lot tougher than going down and scoring a touchdown. Still, they got to execute, stay calm, and work their way down the field.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that first down.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Another carry for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
No! No! Check go!
First down throw. Here's Love. Hits his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Go, set!
Trying the right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 2nd and 13. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Go!
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Let's go, let's go!
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Bobcat, check, Bobcat! Hey, check that, check that! Hurt, hurt! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, Panther 11, Panther 11! 19 Lion, big Lion!
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jair Brown has it. And the Jets take over on his 5th interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Hey, run!
Man in motion here.
Here we go.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Bengals 21.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go! Go, check! Check! Hurt! Hurt! Ready?
From the pistol, here's Love. It's into the hands of Mooney. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. On 1st and 10, here's Love. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Check! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! 79 Bronco!
Love out of the shotgun. Launches one deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go!
They'll motion him out of the backfield. That's caught for the 1st. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Hey, Lion. Easy.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Jets feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Achan gets a first down and more. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Devon Achan with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Bengals 28.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Emmanuel Forbes makes the play.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Quick slant, that's Williams. Again, he's got room. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets make it a 3-score game in the 4th. As he nabs another touchdown, Brock, I got to ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go, Rig, go! Mustang 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Cock 70. Go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Trying to set this up quick.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing his love on third. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jair Brown has it. And the Jets get it back on his 6th interception of the season. All right, and for those of you keeping score at home, that is the 6th, yes, I said the 6th time they've intercepted it this game.
And I'm glad you repeated that, Kate, really, because I think a lot of people watching might have heard 6th and assumed they were wrong. That is a staggering total for any defense in any single game, and it doesn't come without every member of their defense doing their job. Even the ones without the stats and the interceptions, they've done their part in pressure, they've done their part in coverage, and they've done their part to put together one of the best defensive days I've ever seen.
And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
24.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Kill.
So it's a road win for the Jets. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a jagged rock. Right now I got 2 shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.